All right, welcome back, guys. So in the last video, we created this survey. Where did it go? We created your favorite Star Wars character survey. And so what we are going to do now is integrate this with a service called Zapier, which is real similar to If This Then That. You can kind of plug web services together with it. And this will integrate this survey into your email list. So I'm clicking over to Zapier, and what you can do works pretty similar to If This Then That. You can see this is actually the one I have going that you guys came through with. But what we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through actually creating this. They call them Zaps. This is a free account, and honestly, I don't even know when you have to go paid, but there are paid options in there too. So actually, I might hit my limit. We'll see. So I'm going to make a new Zap. And I've already added my accounts, and so one of the things that you'll do is you'll actually have to add your accounts, and I'll walk you through how to do that. So for sake of time, I'm not going to do that here, but you basically you're going to choose a trigger. So I'm putting in TypeForm, a new entry, and then I currently am using MailChimp as my email service provider, and I want to add a subscriber as someone fills out the survey. So in that last survey, we had an email form as well as a first name, and we want to add them to our email list. So I've already got my account. I'm going to test it, make sure it's still working. It is working. And then I've set it up multiple times. Not totally sure why it's doing that, but I'm going to select one of them, test it. Everything is good to go. All right, and so now what it's going to do is pull my actual form. So you can see this is Star Wars character. So I'm going to click back over to my TypeForm, and where did I actually make it? Let me refresh this real quick. Yeah, so here's the Star Wars character survey that we were working on earlier. And you can see email address. So anyways, so that is what I want to include. So Star Wars character. Custom filters, don't worry about that. You can get super crazy with stuff if you want to, but we're going to make it pretty easy. All right, here is one thing that took me a little while to figure out. So I want to include it to the list. We're going to add it right now to this Kindlepreneur list that I've created. This is on MailChimp. So if you click over, this is my MailChimp list. If you click over to my emails, one subscriber, so this is the actual email list. You guys can see here my other list that I've had from the other books. So this is a huge thing, email list. You guys will find tons of information about that. And pretty much anybody online marketing will say emails are king. So you need to make sure to get those emails. So this is a great way to do that and automate it. All right, so ideally you're going to click insert fields, and it's going to give you your email. And it actually did. So sometimes it doesn't, and it will just give you your ID or your submit date. And I was looking through some help forms, and what they say, you actually have to put, take the survey. It actually has to have some data in there. So if you guys remember on our last video, I actually picked Han Solo. So I'm clicking over to the results, or we'll just stick at the metrics. So we've had one response. So make sure to take your survey, and then you'll have this working. So if this only shows ID or submit date, make sure to take your survey, refresh this page, and try it again. So email is required, as you guys can see. So this is my email address. So it's pulling in that data. Double opt-in. This is if you basically, MailChimp is going to send an email to myself right now because I'm the person, but whoever opts in, to say, hey, you sure you want to opt in? So some providers like Aweber or other ones might require this. MailChimp doesn't, so I'm going to keep this at no right now. But it's actually a really good way to make sure your email gets whitelisted because people are opening and responding. But for sake of simplicity, I'm going to say no. Welcome email. So inside of MailChimp, I can send an email saying, hey, thanks for joining, which hopefully you guys should be getting if I can get to it before I leave here. And you'll have a welcome email telling them whatever you want to do. So then you can add them to a group. All this is MailChimp specific stuff. And then here is all of your different options. So you can put them in a group, but then you can also do first name and last name. Love to do first names, so you can send emails on a first name basis. So I hit continue, and then we're going to test it out. And crossing our fingers, it should work. It is still loading. Actually, I'm going to test this. Oh, error. Okay, that is because I'm already subscribed. That is true. I am already subscribed. But anyway, if you tested it, it should work for you. And if not, you'll be able to troubleshoot. So again, that is because this one person right here is actually me, because I tested it earlier. So this might be with the free version of Zapier, however you call it. It actually does it for every 15 minutes. So it's not automatic. So it doesn't push it right when there's a new survey response coming through, but does it every 15 minutes. For my purposes, this actually worked out pretty well, but you guys can kind of dive into Zapier and see if you want to get that quicker and what that would cost. So if you want to turn it on, you're going to name it and you're going to turn your Zap on, but I am not, because this is just a sample one. So that is Zapier. And in the next video, so the third of 3, I'm going to walk you through the post that these videos are actually on, as well as I'm going to show you how I'm embedding my surveys into my website. So stay tuned.